Whatever prompted Cassia to ask Kelly Ray this question? Well, I'm really loving it because I really enjoyed the conversation and for the fact that they put God first in everything. Hello, guys. What's up? And welcome to Spicy Updates with Lovely Aunt. I hope you guys are doing okay. Please do not forget to like this video for me and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, as always. Last night, you guys, this was the best conversation I had after the what do you call it? After the live eviction show. Seriously, because they were at the garden. That was Tofa and Anita on the other end. Then initially it was Kelly Ray, Victoria, Ben, and Kassia. They were like playing Ludo. Then later Victoria went to have a shower. Ben left the place, and it was just left with Kelly Ray and Kassia. And this young woman decided to ask her husband one very serious and important question. And what was this question? He asked the husband if he regrets being married. Ha! Oh my goodness. Like, you guys, I had to record everything, but no, but at least the first part, because this conversation lingered. Even after they went on outbreak, they showed us Suge and Nelly. Coyote still came back because they knew that that conversation was quite interesting. You guys are going to be hearing all of it. Please do well to watch this video to the end. So Cassia said, Hmm, how do I put it now? Do you regret being married because of this show? You guys know without her voice how she talks. Kalira said, not at all now. Why do you say so? Why do you ask? Cassia was like, I just asked because you know the show. After the show, Kellyre was like, the exposure. You guys, I know that Cassia may appear like, oh, she knows it's the game, the show, but I know that thing Kellyre did on Saturday night party actually got to her, probably got her thinking, because even yesterday morning while she was at the salon, you could see that Cassia wasn't really bright. Cassia wasn't really, she wasn't really herself. And you remember that Handy had once mentioned that she would like to do this with Kelly Ray outside. And maybe she has been saying some things and said, maybe my husband, if he was not married, probably he would have gone for others. Or something like that. Of course, curiosity, a whole lot of things would have been going on in her mind. But she still knows that, of course, I'm here to support my husband, to play this game. So let's play. So I believe it was out of curiosity, or a whole lot of things were going on in her mind. So when Kelly Ray said the exposure, Cassia was like, the exposure and all that. And Kelly Ray was like, the thing is freedom and exposure can do those things to you, can give you, can bring good things, and they can also lead you astray. Okay, that some people, why they have wasted years is because they have that freedom and they don't have control. He was like, do you understand? Cassia was just nodding. So he said, so the freedom and the exposure I have right now is like you are on a journey moving on. You're moving on very fast, but there's a reason why you always have to look back. When he said that, I said, what's the reason you always have to look back? Is it your wife? Is it God? He said, do you get it? So, and he said, and I actually like that way, because me, I don't know what would have become of me. It would have been difficult for me to even settle down first, safe. You understand? And it was like that he even appreciated the fact that I'm already married. And if I wasn't married, coming out of this place, not just women. So Cassia was like, low down your voice. I said, Cassia, production is seeing you. Probably that was why Cassia they had to come back after he left. Say, let me go and hear what this people are saying. Kelly said, not just women, my career, as you're pursuing your career, a lot of things comes along. Do you understand? Of course, women, you guys know now what comes. But we've had so many married men on the show, and somebody like oh, what's this Messiah's film? What's that guy's name now? That tall guy that was in All Stars. Oh, I can't remember his name. And many things where it's even better safe that my wife is a young girl. She's like a girlfriend to me. Although she has coconut head. So, Cassia wanted to do something. He said, if you touch me, I will scatter. I was just looking at these people. Oh my God. I said that this thing actually made my night. Like, honestly, it made my, touch me now. If you touch me, I will scatter. It was all fun. So then later, Kellyre was like, didn't you see how they selected? Some are siblings, some are this. Okay, initially Cassia said, I believe if you weren't married, they would have still selected you. Of course, Kellyre has been auditioning for the show, and Cassia said, I believe if you weren't still married, they would have still selected you. Kellyre was like, that he doesn't think so. Look at how they selected. Some are siblings, the dynamic duo, some are siblings, some are friends, some are so probably he feels they selected them because they are married. And you guys, there is something that has been flying around. They were like, oh, Telere got married because of the show. That's what the agenda a lot of persons are pushing out there, that they got married. I said because of the show. People that got married, Telere even mentioned January. We used to hear February. In that conversation, he said, got married in January. Now I'm here. You understand that kind of thing. So people are like pushing. In fact, a lot of agenda people pushed out there. In fact, they even had to create a Davido fake tweet. I say me, at least me, I know I follow Davido. I had to run through all Davido's thing. I didn't see. Okay, let's continue with the conversation. So after they had said that, and Kelly was like, he doesn't even know what they are doing that is still keeping them in the show. Like he doesn't know what he's doing differently. He doesn't know what Kassia is doing differently. That if he sing, that's his part of him on a normal. If he's taking care of Cassia, that's what he does. If he's cleaning, that's what he does on a normal. So he doesn't even know. And he was being very appreciative. That is just God, oh. That is just God. There is nothing he can say. That is just God. It's not even as if that it's just God, and that he like told Cassia, let her still be praying. It's just God, let them continue praying. And he said, well, not just the mother, the other housemates are still praying. Yes, Cassia said, yeah, we all pray to one God. It's still one God we are praying. So he said, what don't you see that time you won that which tax did they do? I think that was the semolina, the cooking tax, that the two cooking tasks you have won. Did you ever believe that you will win? He was asking Cassia, did you ever believe that you will win those cooking tags? So Cassia was like, he said, it's just God. One thing is that once God wants to like do it for you, he said, okay, now look at, he mentioned, he tried remembering the name. He said, hey, Ruti. That Ruti is a chef. Okay, before then, Cassia said, hey, it's just a Nelly. Nelly is a chef, but she has not even won she didn't win the cookie task. So Kelly was like, Ruti is also a chef, but that she never won any cooking task. So they brought in that Pepsi stuff, and he said, okay, that each time he doesn't really love losing at tax. That each time he loses at any tax, the thing really gets to him. It pains me. It pains him. That there was one tax he did with Tofa, so they tried to remember it. His wife said it's a Colgate tax. He said the one where they were doing something like monkey. So the wife said is like the Colgate tax. He said yeah, that the one he did with Tofa, that just within him, he just wanted to win something with Tofa, but he doesn't really know why. He just wanted to win something with Tofa, but that it didn't come. He still thanks God that Pepsi, he was really so happy. So he started telling his wife that, could you imagine that people were just hyping others and nobody even mentioned him and Nelly, that nobody rated him and Nelly that day, because, and it's true, you guys, if you watch that Pepsi tax, after they finished, people were not even clapping because it was Tofa, I think Tofa and Anita, then them. They clap for Tofa and Anita. They didn't even clap for them because it was Onyeka said, wasn't that an amazing performance? Are people not going to? That was when they started clapping. So he went ahead to tell his wife that, could you imagine that they were not even talking about them? That when they entered the house, people were just calling others, how they did well, nobody mentioned him and Nelly. Oh, just look at it, they won. So because there was a cap he was putting that day, he told his wife that it's not Pepsi that brought the cap, or that it's just his cap or whatever he had to put on. So Cassia started commending Nelly's dress, that the dress is fine also, and she was able to use a lot of accessories, to bring it up. So they talked about the runway. He said, that runway. So he mentioned one name, whether Taleka or what. He was just hyping the person that, wow, is that person that really taught him how to walk the wrong way. He said, use that Taleka style. The wife started laughing, said, is it Taleka or Maleka? There's one name they were calling. Tekena or something. Either Tekena or something. So the wife said, it's like the person is female. So he was like, Tekena, oh, God bless you. He was appreciating the person that it was actually the person that really kind of like helped him or taught him how to walk the wrong way. So the wife was like, to him, Kelly Ray, he felt the wrong way was actually given. The wife said, no, it was not the wrong way. Oh. She stood up and started, kind of like showing him how he did on the wrong way. No, that is not that wrong way. Oh, that wrong way that he was just doing like this. That is not the wrong way. It's the music, the performance, the everything. So Kelly was like, he didn't even know they were supposed to use some things, and even that wrong way, they were still supposed to move towards there. So when he came into the house and people were just talking about it, he felt maybe they've lost it or he wouldn't have, but as God will have it, the called them as the winner. And he said, is God actually allows some things, allow you to get mature. That imagine he had 100 million like 5 years ago, he would have just used the money and he wouldn't have done anything with it. You understand? But then now it's cost time, they're getting matured, and whoa, that conversation, you guys, it was a whole lot. I loved it. So they were there, they continued talking and gisting. Then Tofa and Nita were still there. Then you had Sean and Wani who were the other downside, I think, in the house laughing. So later camera moved from them where before then there was something they mentioned about production. What was that they said? There was something both of them said about production. I don't know if I can remember again. I know I've literally talked about everything. um 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 yeah, there was something both of them, some, but it's like I missed it. Then camera moved from them now and went into the house, later returned to them, but as at the time the camera returned to them, Sean and Wani had already joined them, and Victoria came in and joined them. So they were playing, I don't know, is it that Ludo or something that they were playing, and that was that. And wow, I said, oh, thank God I did not miss this conversation. Whoa, I wouldn't have loved it if I had missed it. Probably I would just come on the TL, I'll see they had conversation, and by the time I'll keep refreshing and rewinding, I may not really get all, because that conversation, how it started, they were showing other people too. So if you just watch that first part without being patient, when they move to Suj and Ellie, you might just think that, oh, it's all ended. In fact, people were praising Kayode for allowing that conversation, allowing us watch it. It was really refreshing. I love that. And I love the fact that he appreciates his wife, that at least Cassia is beautiful. Cassia is vibe on vibe. Cassia is a body. She dresses well. It's not like all those wives that you say that doesn't know. She dresses well. Even as small as she is, as she's well exposed, she's got her business. And mind you, Kelly Ray borrowed money to set up that business. And like, yeah, the young man is really humble, loyal, down to earth, and I think he's really going to take care of his wife. From the little we've been seeing in the house, I don't think he's going to change because of fame or anything. And the fact that he acknowledges that, oh, we are not the only perfect people here, or we are not the only ones praying to God. The other housemates are also praying to God, and God would, is also blessing everybody individually in his time. So I believe once it's God's time, yeah, once it's his time, he will perfect all that concern. That's just his belief that if it's his time, it's his time. If it's not his time, and that really makes it. And the fact that they are kind of like connecting with all other housemates now and vibing. That's if imagine Sean and Wani joining them. And besides, Wani and her sister have already included Kassia in the list of their friends. And that's really beautiful. So you guys, please, let me know what you guys feel in the comment. Don't forget to like this video. Join our channel membership. Okay. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.